This episode of How It's Tekk'd is sponsored by the Uiness Clan. What's up guys, it's Steeler here from Things to Do in a Game, and you can probably tell by my voice that this isn't the usual How It's Tekk'd. I was originally going to build force fields in this and do my commentator voice, but I decided that I had to end it here halfway through. Now you're probably wondering, oh, I thought you were going to do 10 episodes. Well, I was, but then the server became so laggy because of, everything. I had to move like a couple hundred blocks away from my original building that I used to do all my How It's Tekk'd in. It's hard to say. And it just became so laggy, I had to move far away, and it was still laggy. It really took like a big chunk out of my week, and I couldn't focus on my other videos. You know, after about the third episode, I'm like, wow, this is really going to suck for the next 7 episodes. So I decided, well, I guess on episode 5, I will just stop then. So, I was originally going to say, and then the worker puts the refined iron, the bronze, and the tin in the automatic crafting table. That's originally going to do that. But I think that this would be a good place to stop so I can focus on my other videos. I have some big plans coming up for Saints Row 4 and stuff. I just had to do this. I apologize if you really loved this series, if you loved my announcer voice. Now, the point of this whole thing was to reminisce through Tekkit. And it was working for the first couple of episodes, but I'm like, wow, this is taking a long time, and I don't think people would like me just talking in a monotone voice, commentating through the whole thing like a narrator. I'm trying to remember who the guy was who does the narration for How It's Made. So this whole thing was a parody of How It's Made, and I was supposed to be the narrator who goes, today on How It's Made, except I said How It's Tekk'd. So that's the whole thing behind it. It's really sad to see this one go. It's the first series I've ever ended on my channel. But this isn't the final video. I'm going to do one more reminiscing, because I absolutely love this. I had so much fun with this. I'm pretty sure that's... I got recommended this by some other people who get like millions of views on just this mod. So it's a pretty big mod with thousands and thousands of new items. I think that this will give you a great overview, and if it doesn't, then I will do another video on Sunday for reminiscing one last time. But this is the last How It's Tekk'd episode. Now, it doesn't look like it takes that long to make, but it actually does. When it lags that much, you place one block down, but really 2 pop up, and then you try to break it, but you accidentally break something else, and it's really bad. And you only get 9 or 10 slots in your hotbar. That's the one I was looking for. In your hotbar, and you can't actually access your inventory when you're in creative mode. So you can only have, pretty sure it's 9 items at one time, and then you have to decide which one to switch out. It's the same thing with Xbox 360 Minecraft. When you're creative, you can only hold 9 or 10. I can't remember what number it is. 9 or 10 items. But so here I would say, and then he puts the refined iron in, and then he activates the next one. Out comes the bat box and the copper, or insulated copper cables. Yeah, so like I said, tune in for a couple Sundays from now. I will definitely do a reminiscing video of this. Well, that's about all I have to say. I wonder if I should go back to narrating this again, but I don't think I should. You can just watch me do what I wanted to do, but after I built this, I'm like, you know what? I just gotta stop it here. I got halfway though, okay? Very, very commendable getting halfway through this. I want to go out on a different note, not force fields, but it just dawned on me today that I have to stop. And then he puts the frequency card back in, and he goes over and checks the electrolyzer. See, I'm still in the habit of doing that. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but it's really fun to talk to yourself when you're playing these games. You can just pretend like you're the best narrator in the world. And I decided to put it in a video, which may not be the best thing, but I think it was a different, cool, and neat way of reminiscing through a game, don't you think? Probably not, right? Okay, so future plans. I know in the SMPU, there was a couple mistakes. I said there'd be 10 episodes of this. That was pre-recorded way back then when I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do this all the time. So maybe I can go back and put an annotation in there and that just says 5, or maybe you can just ignore it altogether, especially if you watch this video, then you know the whole thing behind it. But also, I forgot to mention Saints Row 4. I thought it came out in September. Turns out it comes out August 20th, and on August 21st is Thursday, which is my Saints Row Day. So I'll have a day to think of things to do and play through it a bit, and then I'll post a video on that. It's gonna be good. It's gonna replace Saints Row the 3rd. I pre-record a whole bunch of videos, which some of you may not know. If you think that I just record my videos on the day that they're due, well, that's not the case. I try to stay about a week ahead in case something happens, and then like maybe a vacation or something, so then I can still post videos without actually having to do anything. I think it's a great way to stay on top of things. So my SMPU, I did not know that Saints Row 4 came out that early, but I will definitely do some playthroughs on that, which was the whole story behind Saints Row the 3rd. So there's a whole bunch of questions you guys have of why I'm doing a whole bunch of crap. Almost at the end of the video, I've been repeating myself many times to, just wait for the end of the video. So Ooiness Clan, everybody, I guess I can talk about that now. This was originally going to be sponsored by the Ooiness Clan. Go ahead and check out the channel in the YouTube search bar, put in Ooiness Clan. Alright, well, that's just about it. We're almost at the end here. If you have any questions about the show, I already forgot how I outroed this, but so hopefully I answered all your questions. Don't give me any suggestions for future shows, but definitely get Tekkit. It's still really fun even though it's a couple years old, and force field's unbreakable as you can see here. But thanks for watching the final episode, the first series I will ever end on my channel. How it's Tekk'd, everyone. It was great, and I'll remember it for a very, very long time. I'll see you later, everyone. Thanks for watching. I've been Steeler.